News, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Governor Godwin Obaseki and Phyllis Shaibu finally reconciles. Phyllis Shaibu sends a sincere apology to Governor Godwin Obaseki, who has said, I've heard you. To err is human, to forgive is divine. I've heard you. That's okay. That's all right. Let's move on. And this is what is happening right now, my people. Governor Godwin Obaseki and Phyllis Shaibu, victory at last. Apology accepted. Game over. They can now move on to become better pals. This is part of what is happening right now. We know that from the House of Assembly, there is impeachment proceedings already against Phyllis Shaibu, and this is exactly what is going on. Obaseki says, I appreciate, I acknowledge what has happened. I accept your apology. But let's see if this apology will transit to, maybe stopping of the impeachment proceedings already on him. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has accepted the apology issued by his deputy, Philip Shaibu. Philip Shaibu has tendered another serious apology to Governor Godwin Obaseki as the impeachment proceedings begins in earnest. Philip Shaibu, both leaders have reconciled, with Philip Shaibu apologizing and saying, I am really sorry. Please forgive me. Obaseki says, I've accepted to err is human, but forgiveness is divine. Both leaders have been at loggerheads over Philip Shaibu's ambition to govern the state after Obaseki. Last week, the deputy governor sent delegates to beg his principal for forgiveness over their political differences. I use this medium to appeal to Mr. Governor Godwin Obaseki. If there is anything that I don't know that I have done, please forgive me so that we can develop our state together. I am sorry in any way I may have hurt you without knowing. He said this in Benin while addressing journalists. A week later, the governor, in a statement he personally signed, described as unwarranted provocation the petition signed by his deputy, restraining him and the security agencies from beginning impeachment proceedings on him, says, I have finally forgiven him. It's okay. I have forgiven him. He also described the proposed impeachment as a non-existent, saying he's under obligation to accept the apology. The governor said in good faith he trusts that the public apology as expressed by Phyllis Shaibu means that there is true repentance in it. It says Phyllis Shaibu is genuine and follow the steps to improve the conflict, which shows he has a good leadership skills. He said, although this unwarranted provocation caused me several personal discomforts, as we have come a long way. And to accept his apology, I have no choice. To err is human, to forgive is divine. In good faith, I trust that the public apology expressed by my deputy Philip Shaibu is genuine and followed by steps to improve our conflict and resolve all that is there to make sure that the state move forward. It is important that we work together for development of the state. People who are in position to bring about leadership needs to ensure that there is unity and oneness in all of it. So my lovely, wonderful people, this is exactly what is going on right now. And the good news there is that there is reconciliation on the table. Phyllis Shaibu started it. He did not go to Obaseki directly. He invited journalists because Obaseki will not listen to him. He invited journalists, and afterwards, he said, he made his apology known, and everybody began to, and Obaseki responded about a week later on all of this. So this is part of what is happening. And to be quite candid, it is important that every single person look at this very carefully, and we ensure that the right things are done. Well, my lovely people, it is what it is. If there is any time every single person needs to ensure that the right things are done, is now. Edo State is a state where we have seen, people who we are not brothers, talking about Philip Shaibu and Governor Gordon Obaseki, came together and act as though they a peel in a pod. They blended, they worked together, and it's as if everything was going on so perfectly until Philip Shaibu's big ambition began to show. Before he could say Jack Robinson, the ambition began to grow very big, and everybody was just wondering what exactly is happening. And so here we are today, and today everybody is watching, and the truth of it is that we cannot continue to just sit down there and wonder what the issue is. It is good that Philip Shaibu is apologizing. It's very good, because they need to mend the bridge that has been broken. Philip Shaibu did not just wish to become the governor. He took it above and beyond. Okay, he took it above and beyond, went to Abuja, filed a lawsuit. He's saying that it must prevent anybody that wants to impeach him. But despite all that being put in place or said, whether impeachment notice and all that being said, guess what? It did not really make any much difference. So I mean, it's good that they reconcile and they move on, because honestly, truly, sincerely speaking, Obaseki and Philip Shaibu has come a long way. You went straight to Abuja to file a lawsuit saying that they should prevent anybody from impeaching you. But I mean, it did not quite still stop the impeachment. Impeachment proceeding is on already. The Chief Justice of Edo State has already constituted a committee, and everybody's waiting patiently to see how all of this will play out. So whether you like it or not, the most important thing and the truth of it is that there is serious need, okay? Serious and honest need for everybody to be sure of what the true situation of the matter is, so that Nigeria can move forward. We're tired of the same thing over and over again. We want people to truly, sincerely, be able to stand for what is right and ensure that, the right things are done. Governor Gordon Obaseki, Philip Shaibu, all of them, they all know exactly what they need to do in order to be able to, put the state in order. Maybe Philip Shaibu probably need to wait up a little bit. So Philip Shaibu needs to maybe tone it down a bit, okay? Maybe allow somebody else to come on board. And afterwards, they can honestly, sincerely begin to, see opportunity see an opportunity of, honestly having a better, better leadership. Maybe you need to go reinvent yourself. Maybe just do something, quite different that will, make your acceptance more genuine. So leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us is bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Bye-bye.